Well, hello all you wonderful people out there in YouTube land. Welcome to the YouTube or Texas Special YouTube channel. And if you saw yesterday's video, then you know what's coming next. The 2024 Greater Houston Train Show in Pasadena, Texas was a grand old time for not only myself, but a lot of the guys from the Texas Model Railroad Club that went. Excuse me. Picked up some great things, didn't quite get everything I wanted. My only complaint from the show was that there were no 072 fast track curves available, but we'll get to that later. As you've noticed probably, I have started doing in-scale product reviews this year, and one of the main things on my list, absolute must-haves for the show, or from the show rather, was in-scale items, and bam. Definitely got some in-scale items. So, let's take a look at what I was able to pick up. Some micro trains, freight cars, 4 of them, a 40-foot standard box car lettered in the Great Northern Railway's cushion ride scheme with Rocky, highlighting the cushion ride feature of the cars. A micro trains 50-foot 14-panel fixed end gondola in the Union Pacific scheme with a cover. Very cool little car. A Canadagua, that's the best I got. Southern 3-bay covered hopper. A Mobil Oil 39-foot single dome tank car. Now I'm trying to split the difference with my in-scale reviews as far as transition era and modern era rolling stock and locomotives and whatnot, so continuing on with the rolling stock, a viewer recognized me at the show and graciously gifted me a matching 4-car set of Concours daylight cars. We got the sleeping car, dome observation car, coach, and a round end observation car. Now these are older style. These are older Concours, and they still have the Rapido style couplers, except for this guy. I robbed a coupler from one of my in-scale freight cars for the park train to put on this end here so I can couple it up to the engine that I bought to go along with these. And I guess we'll start off with that for the in-scale engines. This is a Kato E8 in the gorgeous Southern Pacific daylight livery, and I picked this up specifically to run them with the Concours daylight cars that were so graciously gifted to me. And my other 2 locomotives that I picked up from the show are Union Pacific engines. So we have here a lifelike, not a proto, but a lifelike SW9. It's either SW9 or SW1200. The box is lettered in SW9/1200 loco, UP 1846. Cool little engine. $40. And my final in-scale purchase was this Atlas GP7, lettered again for the Union Pacific. Phase 2 style GP7. So the next couple shows I go to, I'm going to be looking for some more modern era locomotives and, you know, one or two more transition era freight cars, but, you know, the majority of the in-scale rolling stock I get will be, from this point forward, will be more on the modern end. Give me just 1 second. Okay, now we're on to the HO scale purchases. Excuse me. We have this. I'm not sure if it's lifelike. I'm going to assume lifelike because I've got one in the collection already that's lifelike. Georgia Pacific all-door boxcar, 50-foot all-door boxcar. Did not come with the box. Did, however, come equipped with Katie's and mostly steel wheels. It was missing a wheel, so I threw one on. Fortunately, plastic wheel, but it's usable now. So, yay. Take a closer look at that in a later review. Keeping that rolling stock train going for HO scale. We've got this 50-foot outside braced boxcar in cotton belt, Hydra cushion cotton belt boxcar. One of the couplers is going to need to be replaced, but this is a cool car either way. Now, if you've been watching the channel for a little bit, you know that I have some an FP9 and a couple of steam locomotives, and you're thinking, why in the world do you have that when the railroad is supposed to be a modern era, or more modern era, 1985 to 1990, East Texas Southern Pacific Railroad? Well, there's a reason for that. I was able to pick up let me rephrase it. I was able to pick up one of these Athearn blue box observation car. Again, that'll be a review later down the road. And 4 of these, let's see, as a chair car. Another chair car. So 2 chair cars, an observation car. Coach. And another chair car. So 3 chair cars. 1 coach and 1 observation car. Southern Pacific, of course, in the heavyweight, in the dark green, OD green, not OD green, Pullman green. I was able to pick those up from a vendor at the show who was asking $5 a piece, and they already had Katie's and metal wheels, so I said, and they were already assembled, so I said, hell yes. And this gorgeous Kato Union Pacific GP35 with DCC and sound. Now that's it for the HO scale train purchases. I was given these signs for free. So if I have a use for them, if I can find a use for them, I'll use them. Otherwise, I'm probably going to just give them to the club. And I was also given these Atlas HO scale telephone poles. Now, on to what makes my heart truly flutter, the O scale. I want to apologize in advance to my O scale peeps out there. If you were expecting a new Legacy engine or train set or even rolling stock, I'm sorry to disappoint. This year, as far as my O gauge purchases, the Greater Houston Area Train Show was all about layout stuff. So I pretty well cleaned them out on 10-inch straight Lionel Fast Track. I was able to pick up about 30 sections of Lionel 10-inch straight Fast Track for right at $100, plus 4 of these Fast Track O gauge transition sections for, I did pay retail price for those, unfortunately, but oh well. This guy you will see a little bit later on in the year, around November. A detailed product review on this guy. Right behind him is my other O gauge purchase. I bought a station platform. Now, I'll explain a little bit more about that in the layout update video I plan on having up on the channel at the beginning of next month. Plus, I got a couple of bumpers. So, if you haven't figured out, I added a trolley line to the layout. That's all of my purchases from the Greater Houston Train Show. It was a great show. I got to see a lot of people there that I hadn't seen in a while. Got to meet a lot of my viewers, a lot of the more local ones. Like I said, the one viewer did gift me that Concours set of passenger cars, so that's really freaking cool. Thanks. Thank you so much. I didn't get into YouTube for free trains, but obviously I'm not going to turn them down. Beginning the first weekend of next month, we'll do a layout update. I have done some work to the Stars Hollow Railroad, and I've obviously done a little bit to the South Texas Railroad. Thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all had a great weekend. If you were able to make it to the show, I hope it was a grand old time for y'all just as much as it was for me. Hope you got everything on your list. And if you weren't able to make it to the Greater Houston Train Show, I hope to see you next year, second weekend of February, at the Pasadena Convention Center, Pasadena, Texas. Thank y'all. Texas Special, out.